something that's kind of been on my mind that I just kind of recognize kind of gives me an idea of how like a delusion could, how like a paranoid delusion can come about. Like there's something that first made me afraid. Now it's kind of make me a little bit angry, but it's pretty much my taxes. Anybody who doesn't know, I live in Canada, in Alberta, and our primary source of revenue in Canada, in Alberta, is oil. Joe Biden, on his first day of office, actually canceled the Keystone Pipeline. Justin Trudeau is the most garbage crime minister of all time. Crime minister, yes. He literally does not give a crap about Canadians, and he doesn't give a crap about the West. Like, for the last 5 years, our taxes have been through the roof, and literally we're paying for natives who may not even be getting the money themselves. Like, I mean, we're spending again another $1.9 billion for clean water on the reserves. And if you come to think about it, if Canada is a first world country, why do we even need clean water in the first place? Why is it not there? And it's just that the fact is, under Stephen Harper, we had already passed that bill. I can't remember the amount, but I remember it was passed, and they don't have clean water. They're definitely not getting it with the 1.9 billion. But that's just natives alone. We have I think there's 75,000 Syrian refugees. Of course, we got to look after them because I mean they're our priority, aren't they? So what I'm kind of getting at is people who are sick like me will never get looked after by the government. We cannot get any kind of benefits from the government just based on the fact that we're not priorities. Like even any kind of group for counseling, I have to actually I get counseling once every 2 months, and the reason why is I'm 36 years old. I'm not in the age group where people can get proper counseling. If you're in the age group of 16 to 25 or 16 to 30, under 30 generally, you get better counseling, better rates. Every place, even like these job places will take you in. Like Playabilities, for example, takes people who are under 30. They pay them base wage to attend classes on how to get a job. I remember in 2012 I was denied by them. Not for my age. I was actually underage, like 26 or 27 at the time. They actually didn't let me in because they said due to my severe disabilities I would not be able to find a job in the first place. They would be wasting their time on me, and what I ended up having to get a job anyway because there was no other way. So I'm just kind of getting at the point that this is something that could become a paranoid delusion for when I get sick again, or if I get sick again. This is how it sort of builds up. You start putting pieces together. It's as though you're like a complex puzzle that you're putting together, and it just builds and builds and builds, and eventually it comes to the point where you completely break loose from reality and live in your own reality, and it just becomes so terrible to just think about it. You're so depressed. You're like you're literally like in your room, just unable to even communicate with the outside world because of how you feel. And it can lead to hospitalization. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching.